more to the city than this, right?
Oh yeah, there's a whole another section, I think. I'm gonna head back to Rivington because I feel like there's a little bit of area we didn't go and have a look at. So I'll have a look up there. I don't know if there's any quests, but Flaming Fist. It
Oh, it's our
seems.
little friends.
Oh. Ah.
You're here to save me again.
I don't need saving.
Pardon if my eyes are all saucer-like. I didn't realize Baldur's Gate was so big. I prefer cities to forests. Pull a con on a squirrel and all you get is nuts. Wait, I know you. You're the reason some of us got here in one piece. Thanks. And you're in luck, because we're having a special sale on some of the choice items I picked up on our way here. Fancy stuff. Wanna see? Would I try to fool a sharpie like you? Have a look.
Back again, are you? If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going.
Oh, this guy is continuing on that. This is where the donations are.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna let you through because I don't want to take any risks.
Good
But
to
you
know.
better not be lying.
Yeah. Oh, alright, we've got to search the barn.
What are we looking for?
The toys that have apparently been tampered with.
Okay.
I've detected a trap.
Immoral ingenuity.
And then this,
Oh, the dwarf man's having a look.
and this trap here.
Yeah, I'll just see what this
You
guy
were
says.
right.
Oh, alright.
Explosives. Now
Explosives!
give me some room. I need to make sure the rest of these donations are safe. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
I know who's responsible for it.
Gods.
Okay, oh, so that one there. Looks like Arthur's a regular at Cheres Caress. We should try and find him there.
Okay.
Cheres Caress.
I need to go back to camp actually and talk to some people.
Ah, true, we haven't been there in a while. Good thinking, lassie.
Copper for your thoughts. He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe, and he paid me well. Well enough to move my folks into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
Okay, so we might have to bring Karlak along with us when we go and kill, or go and confront Gortash.
Mind flayers are like devils. I met her.
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. Good. Ah. This all begins to ring a little too familiar for my liking. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that. You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles. Would you? In time, then. Perhaps once you found a rocking chair for me to doze off in.
I never quite realized how burdened I was. Until I met
God.
you. The threat of the Shadow Curse. The politics of the Grove. I was forgetting who I was. But you lifted the fog. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're too modest. I wager you don't even know how extraordinary you truly are.
Gale's just over at the other
But I do.
camp.
I have lived a very long time.
Oh my
I have
god.
taken many loves.
Now you do this to me?
My heart does not stir lightly.
He was too busy dealing with the
But it does
shadows.
now.
I am in love with the wizard, I'm sorry. Ah!
Many loves, perhaps your heart stirs more easily than you think.
Like I said, I've lived
He's a
long
fuckboy.
time,
He's a nature fuckboy.
traveled far and wide.
I mean, at everyone in the
I've
group,
lain with elf maidens
camp,
under
he
the
probably
boughs
would
of
be.
oaks. I've had a Neeland the pirate claw my back and cry my name until he was hoarse. And I've been to the Underdark.
What have
Many
you
times.
been doing in the
I
Underdark?
want more than to fight at
Rotten
your
with the
side.
Duergar.
To sit around the campfire with you. I want to lay with you
Playing
under
with
the
the
stars and
mushroom people.
feel your skin
God.
against mine.
I mean-
think you feel the same way. Why else would you have been so concerned?
Are you having
about
second thoughts on
whether I had a
Gale?
lover before?
I'm not gonna break Gale's already fragile
And the
heart.
matter can rest.
He'll
I do not
combust
wish to
and take
sour
us
our
all with
friendship.
him.
He's like,
But I have
what?
to know if it can be
Yellow?
something more.
If I wanted to roll a half ton of dumb the juice for a deep road.
You have bonded with Gale, body and soul. His scent lingers on your skin. If there is to be anything between us, it must be with his consent.
It's good.
And perhaps someday, his participation.
A threesome.
You want to share? Oh my god, could I? With Gale? I don't know if he would be down for that.
Just, I don't know if it'd fuck it up. You want me? I will just save here, just in case we do the wrong one. But do that first one.
Some treat their relationships like a walled garden.
Open relationship in the
I
camp.
think I saw something on TikTok where like people
That is their right, but
manage to sort
is
of
not
have
for
like
me. I do as nature
More
does,
than one
and
relationship.
let my heart run wild.
with Halcyon and Astarion,
Desire
but that makes
flourishes
sense.
wherever it
I don't know if
finds
Gale
purpose.
would be down to share. Tiny tame kind of whatever. And then also the fact that I mean, what if I was like entirely in love with Halcyon and no one else, and then I had to learn this about him, and I'd be like, wait, you're just gonna fucking fuck whatever you want, whenever you want?
True. He
You don't
is-
believe in monogamy?
It has its place, but it is not for me. The wolf mates for life, but the bear roams free and partners
Oh
as its
my
instinct
God.
dictates.
This man's
I need to
flowing
stay true to my
animals
nature,
into his
and you
words.
to yours. Perhaps you are like me, or perhaps not.
I mean, nah.
Be a good gal.
Yeah, yeah.
You're questioning yourself here.
Well, I mean, like, it just, I don't know.
You know?
I don't think I would be okay with him just, like, coming home one day and be like, oh yeah, I fucked the mail lady or something, you know, and I'd be like, oh.
No,
So
that's fair enough.
I'm in a relationship.
I understand. And I still cherish our relationship. Still, I could not have forgiven myself had I not taken the plunge.
Let me talk to him. I want to see if he says anything.
Oakfather preserve you.
Oh. I feel like I haven't gotten to know you properly yet.
What would you like to know?
You haven't talked to him.
I think this room you're quite large for an elf.
Trust me,
I've already
it's
seen all
been
this
said.
anyway.
Or perhaps not. Anytime.
Kiss me, girl. Make me forget about the handsome elf behind me.
Lucky you, getting ganged up on by, you know, Lizelle in the beginning, bloody Halson, Gale, and me and Shadowheart, all we had is a little peck.
Yeah, wasn't she planning on something? Like a date
She
or
said
something?
she was gonna do some, so, I mean,
Hopefully it'll come to fruition.
maybe tonight.
Make sure our egg is still there. It probably isn't.
I don't know where it is.
It used to show up on that menu, so...
Our bag, got it.
Okay, good. Make sure you're not
We
clicking on it.
haven't eaten it. Resting on a hay bale. Ooh, is something happening? Oh, he's just sleeping. I thought it was a special cutscene.
Me too.
Oh, you better be cooking up something good.
It's probably marriage.
Marriage. We find the
Marrying Shadowheart, because she probably doesn't want to have sex with you until you're married with her.
Nothing before marriage. I am religious.
But she's not, because she's said something in the past about having lovers. Like, she would rather have lovers than actual relationships, so...
We're changing it up.
Talking to Gale, by the way.
Command and Elderbrae must be close to
Gotcha.
But for it to be the very crown Caster's forge, you should pay a visit to Sorcerer's Sundries. Their
He
book
says that
collection is the
the
envy of
hammer
the Sword
that
Coast.
Raphael
I'm certain
talks
the truth
about won't be
lurks
worth it.
somewhere on their
It'll just be
shelves.
scrap.
Gotcha.
The only kind I have? Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries.
Alistair used to make
Their
that sound a
collection
lot.
of rare tomes is
He is very...
Never
He's
exactly
very Dragon
hardly
Age-like.
commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two.
And is all, buddy.
You'll have to forgive
Yes.
my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Okay, so we have to go do Gale's little side quest, go into his favorite bookshop or whatever the fuck.
Okay, so I'm guessing that's it.
Let's go to the nerd shop!
Where is the nerd? It's not here. I'm guessing it's probably further in city.
So the weird guy that was doing all the shit with the kids, he was talking about having a drink, so he's probably inside the tavern somewhere.
Let's have a look. Okay, Fist, Corilla. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Arthur, here he is.
Nine hells! You followed
Talking
me
to
all
him.
the way here?
Okay.
What could you possibly want with me now? What? How? Nine hells? Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget.
Kill refugee
Please
kids.
don't.
What the fuck?
What do you want from me? It's not my fault. I was forced to do this. Even.
Framed.
They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now. I can't tell you. I won't tell you.
Tell me, boy.
All right, all right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. The clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder inside the device. I collect packages from Valoga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it. Not because I want to, because I have to. Otherwise, they'll kill me. I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there, tell them Uncle Valoga sent you, and they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it. There. I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering. A pass granting you access to the lower city.
I already have access.
You can't be serious. They'll find me. A cell won't keep me safe. They run this city. All right, I'll go. But if I'm found hanging in my cell, it'll be on your conscience.
No, it won't. La 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 la. Well, if you want any clothes or dyes, there is someone, this lady here. Who the fuck is this guy? Oh, it's not the annoying dude.
Oh, God.
Neighbor.
It's gonna follow you around forever now.
Yay! You spoke to me! Nobody ever talks to me! My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? Right you are. I'll just find something to punch, I guess. It won't hurt, will it? No, surely not.
We found a quest, have you?
I guess so, yeah. Talking to this guy, apparently Jaheira wanted us to go here.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Me neither.
Well, luckily we came in here. Is this a weapon shop? Is it?
Yeah, it's like for adventurers.
I'm an. Oh my
Keep your
god.
contact waiting. Looked a mite twitchy.
Look at that double chin on
Unless
him.
you're buying, then he can wait till the Soul Forge goes dark.
You can talk to... Well, maybe it's too late.
No, I can talk.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Who am I talking to? Do you want me to go get Jaheira?
If you want.
Do we need
It didn't seem like it, when I was talking to the dwarf dude, it didn't seem like she had to be here, but if you wanted to.
I was hoping to greet the High Harper beneath Salona's tears.
You have the lad a little nervous. You're the one toppled Ketherick out in the Shadowlands, no?
That's me.
Strike, strike, strike! Before the doppelgangers do!
Strike before the doppelgangers do.
Can't say I know much of Gortash, but Orin is hunting you.
Look at that little old grandma.
She'll let me keep your skin.
Maybe this chick's a doppelganger. Yeah, so this dude knew. This dude knew that she was a doppelganger.
I didn't. Yeah.
He was hoping that you would probably read his mind.
Well, I did read his mind. I didn't.
Yeah,
The
I get
option
it.
just didn't. Was like my brain just wasn't working.
This is so good, yeah. I understood. Like I thought, like maybe that's what he was trying to get you to do. 'Cause that's what
Yeah.
they do in movies. Like when you can read people's minds and like, do it, do it, do it. All right. So what we got? We got some nasty doppelganger hoppers here.
They're easy meat. Bonk. Thanks for whipping him closer. Harper Chelvin. Oof.
Ooh.
Those store owners upstairs, like, what the fuck is happening below our store?
This is doppelganger. I'm not gonna do that. Let's go.
Take that skin naked man doppelgang thing. Whatever the hell you are.
Stop. Whole place is gonna blow.
Hunter's Mar.
My faith will protect me.
Another fight. Let's go. Time to press ahead.
Hello there, lady. The burning elbow.
I don't know, Gale. I guess you can stay here.
Right. Man, a half of that does something. Can't throw him off the edge for some reason. Alright. No, my path is interrupted. Well, I don't know. So you can just maybe get that. There we go.
Doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Baal's side?
Thank you. I'm alive. That's more than the others can say. You're the one High Harper Jaheira sent. Oh, thank the gods. You're the first friendly face I've seen in days. Old Danthelon included. The others, they're all dead. Or scattered. Jaheira sent word of the victory over Ketheric. Set us hunting after the cultists in the city, but they were the ones hunting us. Things were quiet. Until we started to ask about the Rashomar. The High Harper didn't tell you. Perhaps it's not my place. Just tell her this. I can't continue the hunt. Whatever the cult has done with the Rashomar, they do not want him found.
You won't have to wear those Harper smiles much longer. Orin has given the order, kill the crone, but not before you tell her how her little soldiers died. Reserve some hair or sinew if you can. The Chosen would like to string a harp of their own. Are they trying to kill Jaheira? She the crone?
I presume so. I'm guessing because she's an old lady, that one. So the crone.
What? By the Mordenson? Of course they bloody did. Clear out then. I'm guessing I have some tidying to do before the steel watch squeals by. I've had enough dealings with Harpers to know I don't want the answers. Go on now.
Go on, get.
Excellent.
What an old codger.
What can I do
Oh
for you,
yeah.
sir?
I'm liking these little beads. Let's head in, eh? So
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
God.
Hell's not this again.
The brain.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Okay, so we're gonna go confront him now.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't know why there's like a weird thing in there. I don't think that's where we need to be.
It might be. It's probably upstairs somewhere. I just don't know how we get up there. If that's the case, I'm gonna go quickly swap out for Karlak then.
Yep.
So is this the way to?
Maybe we have to go through this.
Lord Gortash
Mizora's here.
Please make your way to the
Did we
audience
want
chamber.
maybe?
Why would Mizora be here? That's what I want to know.
Who knows?
Maybe, yeah, actually, if this is going to be like the, what do you call it? The coronation, they'll probably bring out Will's dad.
Yes.
Alright, go back to camp, Gale. We'll go to your bookstore later.
But the knowledge. Where's he walking off to?
Gonna go see it for himself.
Oh, there we go. He's disappeared. And yeah, let's roll. Yes, we know Lord Gortash.
If it isn't little Will, straight to your handler.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
Yes, Mummy Mizora. Upstairs, she said. Where do we go upstairs?
Just go for that doorway that's there.
Right in front of us, the audience hall.
Yes. We have a really, really cool site here. Let me get a
This is where we need to roleplay walk, but I don't know how.
We have to encumber ourselves.
No. I don't want that. Is that him up there? It is. Okay. Apparently if you click on yourself or just ahead of yourself and click and hold, you kind of do a little bit of a walk. Oh, never mind. I don't know how I did it.
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. The Steel Watch.
Dearest patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard, but a moment. The Blade of Frontiers graces our halls, and he's wearing his devilish best.
Why am I in the back?
He's here.
Rule number one, short people in the front, always.
Exactly.
My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people, I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I
Smug
understand
prick,
congratulations
nice
are
to
in
meet
order.
you.
Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed.
Got all that
You're
gold.
known for who you are and for that nether stone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control.
Do we still have it? Do we still have the stone?
Without
Yeah,
Thorms,
it's on
become vexing
Gwurn.
and willful.
Okay.
The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects.
Come
but
on.
it's a fate that can be
Munchables to
avoided.
the Mind Flayer.
If you and I come
Yummy,
to an
yummy
understanding,
brains.
together we can
You're
still
trying to
restore
persuade
authority
me,
over the
dude?
brain.
Become one.
Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
Why is the crown failing? Is it because we killed
It's because there's not a third person controlling with the crystal.
The likes of you stand to benefit from the likes of me. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
So what does he want? Us to kill her?
I presume so.
But that's even less, like, unless he thinks that if he can have all three stones, I guess, maybe.
He's basically wanting to become Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet, but it's the 3 brain stones.
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Yeah, right. You want me to believe you mean no harm to the city?
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my Steel Watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule
Oh.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our
Oh, no.
kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
I am very inclined to agree with the Emperor on this.
Yep. Yeah, so maybe we say yes, but
But then, you know, once we get it, you'll be like, hand that other one over. And then we go, BAM! Get him! Because if, like, I'm guessing we can obviously just kill him straight up here and take his stone, but then we might have trouble trying to find where Orin is. But if he has any knowledge on where Orin is, then that might be useful. Then we know where he is anyway, so...
Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun. Let me demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't
Who
say.
is it?
I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
they're not the Gale.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly.
Or Shadowheart.
Or any alliance
Oh my
between
god.
us will be
If it's either one of our romances, I'll be mad.
I wonder if it changes depending on who you brought here.
True. How am I supposed to RFI if you can change it from you?
First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave.
So this dude's probably thinking that we're easier to deal with than Orin, though.
That's true.
Leaders like me.
So he's like, well, if I can get them to kill Orin, great, but then I can kill these guys, because these guys are piss weak, right? That's what he's probably thinking.
But then, yeah, on the other hand, it's good that we take the alliance so we don't have to struggle fighting his steel army through the streets of Baldur's Gate and stuff.
And begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
I changed my mind.
I'm gonna kill you right here. Alright, let's
Then
look
we
it up.
proceed. The patriarchs await.
I'm gonna put my...
Distinguished dukes,
Oh, I'll say it after this, actually.
patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
I want that sword.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Won't be for long, mister.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
He looks so menacing.
Yeah.
Gathered guests,
Anime villain.
Evil eyes.
grant ye consent?
I object. Oh. I get to. I'll say nothing.
Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
starts evil laughing.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
I'm coming to fucking cut your head off. Karlak, what do you got to say?
He looks the exact same as he did.
Everyone's
10 years ago.
leaving.
Fancy a coat, I suppose.
No.
Too mad.
The Archduke of Baldur's Gate. What a sham. You don't really intend to be his ally, do you? Gortash is your enemy, either way. This pact may delay the inevitable betrayal, but not by much. I can't tell if you're very wise or very foolish. Time will tell, I guess.
Well, maybe
Play
we're
along
just
for
very
now,
cunning.
But I'm not letting him slip out of reach. He's going to pay for what he did to me, one way or another.
What did he do to her?
So when she was a kid, she was hired by Gortash to do some sort of job. I think it might have been to defend or something like that. Help him in a way, but then Gortash sold her off to that devil or whatever it was.
Okay.
Okay, as I was gonna say before, I feel like the sneaky sword that's in our group, it might be potentially Lizelle. You know? Could be pissing her off too much and she's like, you know what, I need the help of Gortash.
Maybe.
Why can't I leave? There we go.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
God, he
Your attention.
hates
little
her.
pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
No,
You
don't
know
fall into
something.
that trap again.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Another person that I can't.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong.
Right.
Of course she's dreamt up some
I
rizzle
will.
by all the hounds of the hells. What is
I'll
she
do it.
planning?
There's always up to nothing else for certain.
I couldn't even fathom a guess. Though, I doubt we'll need to wait long for answers. Let's make camp when we're able. Mizora will be waiting. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Okay, so we can go to camp, talk to some people there, rest or whatever.
Yep.
Go to camp, see what horrors are awaiting us.
Who-
I still think it's this little kid.
You could be right. That kid's
you
he's been
or the
standing.
cat.
He's been standing there for like 3 days straight. Night time is when everything happens. All right. Who is this? This is Will.
Yep. You look smug, Will.
Oh no! It's the evil devil titty lady.
Sorore surge. Testis esto.
Oh god.
Pacti me. Come,
Hey.
sisters.
Kid.
Be my testament.
About to stop in a
No
sec, just
tomb
waiting for
sits
this.
in Beator.
No tomb sit in Beator.
Holy hell.
Is he gonna grow wings or something?
Oh, I failed my Arcana check. I don't know.
I
They're
feel
doing
I
something.
feel like they might upgrade him to higher status.
Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos.
What are they doing? Ah, fuck off with your contract.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Will Ravengard.
Oh, shit.
Is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Oh my god.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will. Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
This is a hard option.
Hard choice.
Save your father. Save your father or have a contract with the devil forever. I think Will would probably want to save his father, but yeah, I don't know.
You damned wretch. Do it then.
That's what he's like been building
Claim
up
my
to,
soul for
right?
Zariel.
I think so. Like
Keep
the
my
way he
father's
talked about his father before and stuff like that.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
That's all right. We'll get him out somehow.
Seems you've got a new mission, pup. Go save your father. He's locked in a very nasty place. Gortash's secret command center and prison. Lucky for you, I know the way in. I'll mark your map. After all, a deal's a deal. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Ha 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 ha.
Why the stunned face? You look like you've seen a devil. The pup dug his own hole, darling. I merely supplied the claws. I've always been the giving type, after all. To wit, go to Gortash's secret prison, and I'll help you spring Will's daddy free. Of course, you could always leave him to rot, but that would make Will's sacrifice worthless, and I know you wouldn't want that. Ugh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain. I call the first hell my home, Avernus. My mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it. The delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead, after all. Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand. Like I said, I'm the giving type.
Oh, how nice of her.
Focus on the elder brain. I'd hate to clog that infected head of yours with needless details. You have the best ideas.
Twice Mazoris held my feet to the fire, and twice was I burnt. But my father will live. We will return the Grand Duke to his people. And forever a devil's leash will choke me. That means a lot. But understand, I don't plan to wallow in self-pity. More than anything, I'm elated that there's hope yet for my father. We should hurry to this mystery prison and retrieve my father before Mazora tries pulling more tricks. Gortash is the Black Lord's thrall. A liar, a tyrant. He'd sooner have our heads than share his domain. His anger is inevitable. I didn't sign this pact just to let my father rot in Gortash's prison. This prison's in the lower city. Let's move. We will knock him out if we need to. Or restrain.
Your skull vibrates in concord with the astral prism.
Bring me to your Duke. I will shield him, as I shield you.
Why would you do that?
Better to bring him into the fold than to leave you distracted by regret.
Well then, I'm not about to say no. What else is on your mind?
Talk to Karlach, see if she's got anything.
I can't believe Will's given up his soul to Zariel. For a father he fell out with ages ago. There's such a thing as being too good. Someone ought to tell Will Ravengard.
Nope, nothing with her. Actually, I might have to talk to Chihira about her harpers.
That preening vulture seems intent on haunting our camp. I suppose we shall find out if her kind sleep, and how heavily. Will is a good man. And that is exactly what his devil will use to bind him. In as many ways as she knows how. A man might twist himself into something else just to escape that collar. But I have no such fears for the blade. Orin knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach, separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves. A good question. I don't have an answer yet. So let me offer an apology instead. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
The name is as familiar as Jaheira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
But few know of his fate, I think. I had hoped to keep it that way. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We fought at one another's backs, times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
Oh my god, how could you?
Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice.
Tentacles.
Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day.
So you left him.
Pretty much.
And would again. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it.
But it's Minsk and Boo. You can't leave Boo.
Get to take it back. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked?
Yep.
Perhaps you two will get along.
You end up romancing Minsk.
Without
Be the second game that you've like romanced a character that no one saw coming.
Yeah.
First it was Red Prince, Red Dwarf.
I forgot about that. Yeah, it was kind of unexpected, but it just happened. Well, look, you know, I don't even know if Minsk could be romanceable, but like that's gonna have to be some quick action right there, because it's Act 3, so.
True.
But he might fall in love easily, so.
This one, this one, this one. That's too many. There we go. A whole, we're gonna have 10 bottles of wine for dinner.
Is that all we're having?
Yep.
Good, we can get an achievement from that.
Everyone's getting soused tonight.
Long rest using only alcohol, a time-honored dwarvish tradition. Love it, love it.
I also forgot to tell you that in that underground place where all the murders and everything were happening, I picked up a clown's torso. I'm assuming that's Dribble's torso, his real torso. The doppelgangers killed him, and then they were like, I'm gonna wear his skin now.
So you've been just, you know, carrying the torso around this whole time, or?
Yeah, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know if it's like gonna be like part of the evidence or something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, like we might need it for something. So I mean, you could either send it to camp or something. So.
True, probably should actually send to camp. There we go. It was a heavy torso.
Flaming
carrying
fist
around.
barracks. Authorized personnel only.
All right, so where to now? I forget.
So pretty
This
much.
is the way out.
So yeah, this is the way to the
Oh.
lower cities. So a new area. Further into the city.
I don't know why my character always is wearing her weird outfit.
Yeah, it doesn't do it for me at least. But all right, let's go. You're entering a different region. Venture forth. Yes. Ooh, goody goody gumdrop.